It's time to take two and call us in the morning. Our twin docs, Dr. I and Dr. J, are waking up with us in studio, which I always love.
I love it.
And the first time I'm seeing you since I'm back from maternity leave.
The mother of two. You look great.
Mama of two. I was just telling them, physically I feel well. Mentally it's a different story, depending on sleep and childcare every day. I'm trying to hold it together. Well, it's good to see y'all. So January, as I mentioned before break, it marks Thyroid Awareness Month. So I wanted to start with a true or false about that. While it's rare, disorders of the thyroid gland are more common in men than they are in women. And I'm going to say false to that.
That is false on both accounts. A, they're not rare. About 12% of people have thyroid issues. And B, they're about 5 times more common in women than men. The big things to look for: hyperthyroidism and overactive thyroid drive, hair loss, palpitations, high blood pressure, weight loss. Hypothyroidism and underactive thyroid, weight gain, hair thickening, thyroid nodules, like little palpable masses in the neck, and then thyroid cancer. The big thing is a lot of people mistake thyroid issues for other things. So A, talk to your doctor if you have any concerns about symptoms, but B, more importantly, when you're going for your testing every year, just your regular annual exams, ask to have your thyroid checked, because a lot of people don't know they have thyroid issues.
Yeah, and then my mom has had her thyroid removed. That's a lifetime. How does that change after you have it removed?
So basically,
changes for you.
So your thyroid produces this hormone that controls metabolism from head to toe. And so when you have your thyroid removed, you have to be on thyroid replacement hormone forever.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Okay, we also talked about this one before break. True or false? Chewing gum can compromise your ability to focus and concentrate. I'm going to say false. I feel like that helps me zero in on tasks.
100%. It's false. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So, and I think about when we were in school and they used to make us take out our gum and stick it on our nose and they tortured us. And they shouldn't have been doing that. I know. I've got stories. I've got stories. They shouldn't have been doing that. I know, right? Yeah, they abused us. They abused us. This is back in the 70s and 80s, you know. But no, so basically chewing gum, you're right, it improves focus, concentration, memory, and actually affect. So they did this study where they were doing MRIs and EEGs and they were measuring brain activity. And when people chewed gum, their motor cortex lit up. That's not surprising, you're chewing, that's a motor function.
Yeah.
Then they found that parts of the brain that play roles in higher function lit up as well. The amygdala, the hippocampus, areas that basically help you concentrate, focus, remember, and to just feel better. So that they found that when you chew gum, better focus, better concentration, better memory, and what they found that was super interesting was if you chew gum with mint in it, it was even more effective.
Okay, well, you said that, and it made me think, when I was growing up and we took standardized tests, my teachers would give us peppermints.
Really?
And they would turn the air conditioning way down.
Wow.
And they said that would help with focus.
You had forward-thinking teachers. See, in Dallas, they're like that. In Chicago, they do.
And that was Oklahoma. Yeah, by that point I had moved. Anyway, it just kind of rung a memory for me. True or false, getting a tattoo may actually lower your risk of skin cancer? False.
No, that is actually true. So now we've talked.
I know, putting ink in your skin.
I know. So we've talked about how tattoos can increase your risk for certain cancers because the dyes have carcinogens, right? There was a recent study that came out that found that getting tattoos can lower your risk for melanoma. Now, melanoma is a type of skin cancer. It is the least common type of skin cancer, but the most deadly. And so the theory behind it is, and not only getting the tattoo, but the more you have and the larger the surface area, the more your protection. The theory is that the ink does stimulate the immune system. You get this inflammatory state, and so the immune system is primed to fight these melanoma cells. The best way to prevent skin cancer overall, SPF 50, you know, protect your skin, get your yearly skin exams.
Not to just get sleeves.
Don't get sleeves.
This weekend, like we're all in the winter storm.
Exactly. But if you have a tattoo, you have a little bit less of melanoma. I am covered. I've got legs, arms, everywhere.
Do we have time for one more, guys? Can I do one more? True or false? Catching a cold is caused by exposure to cold. This is relevant this weekend. No. False.
That's false. That's false. Exactly. So it's the rhinovirus that causes colds. But basically what they found was you do see more colds when it's cold outside, but not because the colds cause the cold. They basically prevent your immune system from making what's called interferon. It's this early warning chemical that basically primes your immunity. So when you're in the cold, it's the rhinovirus that causes the cold, but it's the cold air that makes you less apt to fighting off the virus.
And we're all huddling off together, right?
In everybody's petri dish.
Exactly.
Yeah, the crud is going around. It's just awful. It's good to see you guys.
Always a
see you next
pleasure.
week to have your medical or health questions answered on the show. Find Dr. I and Dr. J on social media at @the_twin_doctors or this website.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.